I don't know if anybody's here. So I'm live on YouTube. I don't know if anybody's here, but I'll give it a try. So I don't know if anybody's here, but yeah, I'm this. This is my first time trying out the live on YouTube. I just kind of want to see what it's like. I was on TikTok, but I thought there's an old saying like don't put all your egg in one basket, right? And I'm thinking like, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna put all my egg in the TikTok basket. I'm gonna try a little bit of YouTube here. Why not? See if anybody actually comes on here. Because I think I rarely go live on YouTube because I'll be honest with you, YouTube doesn't get you a lot of viewers, and TikTok does one thing really good, and that's actually getting you viewers. Uh, so I don't know if there's anybody on here, but if there is, oh wait a minute. Well, this chat thing is really really small here. Hi, I'm here, but I can't barely make out the text because it's so small. Let me see here. Can I make that bigger somehow? Somebody says hi, I'm here. Oh, Starry 007's here. Hi, Starry. I see you. Yeah, you can barely make out the text on the live. They gotta work better on the interface. But anyway, uh, I'm just gonna go live here for a little bit just to try it out to see if anybody comes onto the YouTube, and we'll do the live on YouTube on the way back to my RV. You know. But yeah, I don't know. TikTok's got this thing up their butt or something. They basically restricted my live. I know what they did it. So what happened was I put my phone down. Remember, I took my phone down so I can get a video with my other hands. And when I put it down there, what happened is, uh, if your video is not moving, if it's just a static video, I guess the algorithm picks it up. I don't know how long, but I'm guessing if you just put the camera down somewhere and there's nothing moving in the picture, they consider that a static image, and then they're gonna restrict your live. So they're not gonna show it anymore. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. But at the end of the day, you know what? You shouldn't put all your egg in one basket anyway. So I'm gonna start doing some YouTube videos. I might as well go live on YouTube. You know. And thanks for giving me a little nudge there, TikTok. I appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, Starry, thanks for joining us. I don't know who else is here. Be honest with you, the YouTube's chat interface is really tiny. Maybe I have to go look at it. Maybe there's a way I can make the text bigger, make it so it can easier for me to read. But it's really, really tiny, so I can barely make out what it says. I mean, according to this thing, I do have like a couple of people in here and a couple of likes. So, you know, yeah. So there is a couple of people in here. Someone says on the res. That's a negative. I'm not on the res. This is BLM land. I don't think I would just find myself wandering around the res, right? I mean, that's like, to me, the res is technically like private property. To me anyway. So I'm not saying I go onto the res and just start wandering around. I know people that do that and they're like, oh, they're cool with it. I'm just like, no, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not, I actually have a couple of people that are native come on my live on TikTok, and they're like, hey, yeah, man, come hang out. You can stay over here. And I'm like, I'm good. Plenty of public land to go around, you know, that you can camp on. You don't need to go to the res. There's plenty of BLM land everywhere. So, and you don't have to worry about it. You know that you can at least, you don't have to worry about like if you're staying on someone's sacred land or something or anything like that, you know. So, yeah. Well, hey, listen, I actually got some people in here, which is pretty interesting. Finally, someone says it looks like AZ. It's actually South Utah, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty close to AZ. Uh, yeah, but technically speaking, I'm in Utah. But all my devices are set to Arizona time though, so I am technically in AZ in my on my devices. Yeah, so those are the floaty rocks. So can you zoom? Oh yeah, you can zoom in. Okay, cool. So for y'all that follow me, if you check out my page, my bio, you see there's a video of me doing like a coffee drinking next to a bunch of rocks. That's down there, those floating rocks. They're super. They're a lot bigger than it looks on the camera. That's why I like doing those drone videos because it tells you how big they actually are. But that's me doing the drone videos down there. I've been here for a week, and yeah, this is just within walking distance of my RV. This is one of the places I go for my walk. Just in case I'm getting different people here on YouTube than I do on my other channel. So if you're new, but yeah, let's go up here. I think you can see my RV from up here, so we'll just go up over here. Maybe we can go back to the RV this direction too. That's true, you can. Technically, you're right, you can. You can go back this way. Go back to your RV. It's actually the road that I came in on. Yeah, the interface on this YouTube live thing is pretty, I don't know, it's really hard to read the text. It's so small. You got to give TikTok credit, man. They really do design a better app. TikTok could work on the interface a lot better. Make it easier for me to read the comments, but okay. Can I see my RV from here? You should be able to. Oh yeah, there's my RV right there. So there's my RV. I can zoom in here. Can you guys see it? There's my RV right there. That's where we're heading back to. We're just gonna head back to my RV. I've been out here since 6:30 this morning. So yeah, I'll give this YouTube live a try. It don't hurt. It don't hurt to give it a try. I know it doesn't get me as many views as TikTok does, but it's okay. Maybe eventually it will. Yeah, we can go out this way. Yeah, we're gonna go out this way. That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, it looks like Mars. How you doing? Yeah, I can't make out the names. I'll be honest with you. I wish there was a way. Can I make the text bigger? As far as because I need to get in the shade here. I can't. So there's somebody named Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, it looks like Mars. Yeah, I'm new on this TikTok. I mean, on this YouTube live. the comments just comes out like really tiny small. Is there any way I can make the comments bigger? No. It's chat filter. I mean, you can barely make out the chat. Andrew said hi. Hi there, Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like my first time doing the live on YouTube here, so I just came from TikTok live. I'm not gonna lie, I just came from TikTok live. Hide live video. What does that do? Let me see. Oh, I just turned off my live video. I don't want to hide it. Turn it back on, man. What the fudge? I just did a hide, accidentally did a hide video. How do you get it back on? I don't even know how to turn it back on. What is the point of that? So currently my video is hidden. Audio is on. I don't know how to turn it back on. Sorry, guys. At least 1 minute of content is needed to create a short. Okay. How do you unhide yourself? Is my video hidden right now or am I still live? Can you guys see my video? Oh, this thing's horrible. Yeah, now I know why. Like, the live interface on this YouTube is really, really bad compared to the other ones. Compared to TikTok, for example. Can you guys see my video or not? I don't know. Is anybody on here? There's no swiping. There's nothing going on. Nothing you can do. I hidden my video. Now I can't turn it back on. I'm tapping on it. Nothing's happening. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What's going on? Can you guys see my video? Someone just sent a comment. Can you do me a, is anybody in here? Can you let me know if you can see my video or is my video hidden? You can see my video? Then why does it say hide video? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, the interface is kind of weird. Okay, thanks for letting me know you can see the video. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What the fudge? My AI just came on and says you're welcome. Like, are you freaking listening to me? What the heck? Oh, anyway, yeah, that's my RV right there. Where is it? Shit, even I can't find it. Even in the zoom lens, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's my RV. So I'm just on a mission, just going back to the RV. Went for a morning walk out here. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just continue the live, I guess. And head back to my. We'll put a little time in on the YouTube live. Why not? We'll put a little time in on the YouTube live. I've gone live. Normally I go live on TikTok. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, the interface is not the greatest. YouTube needs to work better on their interface, on the live interface. They need to make should give you an option to make the comments a lot bigger because it's so small you can't make it out. I can barely see the comments, and because out here in the sun and the phone is in the sun is bright, so But yeah, I thought it does seem it seems like it does work, and I do have like I think it says I have 5 people in here, so there's somebody in here. Not as many people as I get on TikTok, but it's okay. You know, they're working on the algorithm. I'm sure everybody. I'm sure all the socials out there are working on they want to get the TikTok algorithm, so I'm sure they're working on it. Somebody posted a comment. It says "beautiful day." Can't make out the name here. Jeez, I'm so sorry. See you. Yeah, I can't make out the name. Is it Batty or something like I don't know. But yeah, beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Uh anyway, I'm gonna walk back to my RV. Just let you know. Just really cool to zoom into the RV here. You guys make it out? That's where my RV is at. Just making my way back out. There you go. All right. We're just walking our way back. Ouch. Look at the cactuses, man. It's not careful, you're gonna step on those. Those things will hurt. Okay. Uh, all right. I think we lost everybody on here on YouTube. Uh, it was a pretty interesting live. I'm actually gonna go ahead and sign off. No, I'll just keep it on YouTube. I'll just keep it on YouTube and walk back to my RV. Doesn't matter. I know there's not a lot of people in here, but might as well just put in my time, I guess. Maybe YouTube requires that you go on live for a little while before they uh they give you any people to look at your live. So I'll just stay on live. I know there's only like maybe 1 or 2 people in here, and we'll just keep it going. Why not? Don't hurt. Don't matter. I gotten comments on my video on my YouTube like we never see you go live. So at least I can say, yeah, well, here I am. I'm live on YouTube right now. I think the next time I'm gonna try Instagram live and see how many people I get there. Hopefully my signal stays here. Let me see. It's another thing, you can't see your cell phone signal on here. So you don't know how good of a signal you got. There's a lot to be, as bad as TikTok is in regards to the way they're always restricting people. I guess they can restrict people because they have all the people. Like I get a lot more people on my live on TikTok, and the interface is a lot easier to use. The interface here for sure. So I can't even see how many what my cell signal is. I have to like literally swipe down to see my cell signal. So you got to give credit where it's due, man. TikTok got their live thing. Uh, they're putting a lot more effort into it versus YouTube. You can tell they're not putting too much effort into their live. And to be honest with you, I think that's not what they want. You know, it's all about making money. Like, how can we make money off of this? And I'm guessing, like, on YouTube, they don't make a lot of money from the live. So it's like, why put so much effort into it? On the other hand, TikTok, no, TikTok's got this whole thing where they're selling gifts and then people are buying the gifts and sending it to people on live. So that's how they make their money. So they definitely want to invest their money in the live product. So at the end of the day, it's all about the dineros, man. Let's be honest, right? We live in a world, everything is about the dineros. So we're gonna cross this fence here. What is interesting is YouTube allows you to use the wide angle lens, which is what I think I have on, which is way better. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I just climbed over this barbed wire fence here, coming to the other side. This is the way that I came in this morning. We're not breaking into anybody's private property. These cattle guards, these are cattle fences. They're not private property fences. So I'm just going from one cattle section to the other, I guess. Oh no, I'm actually going around the cattle guard. That's all I'm doing here. Yeah, take this way to go back to my RV. There is like 5 people in here supposedly, so there is somebody in here, which is pretty cool. You know, so I guess YouTube does give me a few people to look at my life. Not a lot, but a few. Only person I recognize was Starry. Don't recognize any other names on here, but it's interesting. I'll just keep it running. Oh, wait a minute. Am I going to be on the other side of the fence? Oh, no. I think I am. If I'm on the other side of the fence, I have to come back around the other side. There's no way to climb over this fence. I have to go back and walk around the fence. Unless I want to hop it over here in the rocks. Yeah, I'm going to be on the other side of the fence here. But I might be able to find an opening near these rocks here I can just climb over. I just realized that I'm on the other side. Like right here, I think I can probably just walk over this little cross link here. A lot of rocks here. I might be able to climb over this part right here. I don't know if you guys can make out the fence, but I can definitely climb over this part of the fence right here. This part of the fence looks pretty weak. Looked like they had a branch here. It looked like it broke off. So definitely climb over that part. There you go. I'm on the other side. I guess a cow would not be able to get through here.
Yo, good morning, Key. It is now 9 m. Battery is currently at 70%. The current weather in Page. Broken clouds. It feels like 55 degrees. The sun's gonna be setting at 5:36 p.m. this evening. Time to do 20 leg squats. Total completed will be 20 afterward.
Yeah, my app says I'm in Page, but I'm not in Page. I'm still in Utah. Guess that's the nearest big city. That's one of the things about certain weather apps you don't really care about. It's like I gotta find a better closer location. Well, at least I know I climbed over the fence that way, so that's good. This be a new way to get to where I need to go. So yeah. Anyway, I can't barely make out the comment, but I think Starry, are you still here? How you doing, Starry? But that's where the fence ends. They still have a fence going around here, kind of. This fence starts to fall apart here into the in here. I guess it makes sense. I mean, the guy's gonna just fall off the cliff here. If a cow tries to walk out this cliff here, it's gonna fall off a cliff. So it makes sense. Like the fence has no meaning here. Kind of still is still kind of still standing here, kind of. But no cow is gonna walk over there just to get around the fence. The fence starts back up over there. Okay, that's fair. I got you. I don't even know if my signal is good or not. Yeah, the YouTube live interface could use a little bit of an upgrade. Not gonna lie, very, very poorly done. You gotta give credit where it's due, man. TikTok has got that shit on lock. TikTok has got the live thing on lock. Their interface is just 10 times better. You can do a lot more. You can see a lot more on their interface. Because their money depends on the live. TikTok makes a lot of the money from live because they sell gifts. And people buy the gifts and they give them to the people that are live. But what people don't realize is like TikTok takes like 70% of that money. So that's why when I'm on TikTok, like when someone drops a lot of gifts, I say thank you, but then I tell them like, listen, if you spend a lot of money on those gifts, I'd rather you just make a donation via one of my donation links, because TikTok takes like 70% of that money, sometimes more than that. So, but hey, they gotta make their money somewhere. You know, you can't be mad at somebody because you're using the service for free. So they gotta make their money somewhere. You know what I mean? And I'm guessing YouTube is not investing too much money on their live on the mobile platform because it's just not a money maker for them. You know, they'd rather you just do some videos. They want to cover like the video part of it. They want to be on all the TVs. But yeah, I'm almost back in my RV. RV's up ahead. I think I did a pretty good walk this morning. It's a little bit of a, probably got 5,000 steps in. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I went very far. But, all right, is anybody still here? I'll stay on here. Might as well rank in my live time, right? Right now, how long I've been live? 30 minutes, maybe? So, cranking that 30-minute live situation here. Let the algorithm suck it in, I guess. I don't know. Let me see here. Thank you for sharing your morning. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I think you're only one of 3 people here right now. Yeah, normally I don't go live on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. But I always wanted to try it out anyway. And you know, and it is pretty much what I kind of expected. YouTube doesn't do a really good job at getting people to see you live, and also the interface is kind of goofy. And TikTok, it just does a lot better job at doing the live thing than YouTube was right now, anyway. And like I said, the reason for it is pretty obvious. That if their business model is on the live, I'm sure they would put a lot more, make it a lot more interesting interface wise. But their business model is not on live. On the other hand, TikTok makes a shitload of money on the gifts that people buy, so that's how they make their money. All right, there's my lowly RV. My tire covers are still out. Looks like the sun is coming out now, so it's gonna be pretty sunny out here. Yeah, let me see who this person is here. I'm sorry I can't make out the name because the like I said, their interface is horrible. I can't barely make out the name. I'm guessing the name is Babe something, right? B-A-B-E? Is it Babe something? I don't know. I might be reading it wrong. I don't know. But thanks for being here. Well, there you go. I'm gonna give you a tour of the inside of my RV. That's another thing that I do on live is I walk inside my RV. I don't have any video inside my RV, but I always give a tour inside my RV on the live. So there's my RV. There's my funky tire covers to block the UV rays from the sun. Oh man, that's not looking so good right there. Let's move this up a little bit. Hold on. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right. So there you go. You're gonna get an inside view of my RV here. Give you a tour of the inside of my RV. It's messy. That's the reason I don't do videos of my RV, because it's messy. I would have to clean it up to show videos. But you can see here, I got my freaking laundry right there. I do have a pretty cool view outside my RV. So there you go. But anyway, this is my tour of my RV. I think there's only 3 people in here, but there you go. You get to see. That's my RV. I have a desk and I have a bench. My kitchen's over here. So you got my kitchen over here, and those are actually trash containers. I do eat a lot of oatmeal, but I use them as trash bins afterward, so I fill them up. It's all about packing your trashes. Like I got my canned trash up there, got more canned trash. Canned trash, I fill them with a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. There you go. There's the tour of my RV. There's a nickel tour. There's my breakfast and lunch, my brunch. So I made this oatmeal this morning. I'm going to put that in the fridge right now. I cooked this when I was making coffee this morning. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. And that will be... so I can cool it off. I'll be eating that for lunch in a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'll have a blessed day. Catch you later. Thank you. Have a good day there. Take care. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna go and sign off here. Uh, that was interesting. I think I was live for 35 minutes on YouTube on the way back here, and I'll talk to you all later. Story, if you're still here, take care. Have a good day, Story. I don't know how I find out who's here. I'm tapping on the people icon. It's not showing me who's here. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'll be live. Woohoo!